Wee. Wee. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. All right. We have Italian Pizza Simulator from Keymailer. I'm really excited because this just looked so fun. I'm so excited. It's been out for 12 days. So that's really exciting too. But we're just gonna get right into it because I have somewhere to be in the afternoon. And I would like to at least get an hour of this gameplay in, and then maybe we'll switch to a game with Tatum. But we're just gonna we're just popping over, and we're gonna slowly stop playing the music because it's too loud. Mama! Hello!
Hey.
I can't wait to see you
Hi,
later. What? Wait a minute. Where'd that go? I need to move this a little bit. Oh, good. Alright. Haha. Blue Falls Indigo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. What should I name my... Mom, help me name my pizza place. That's adorable. Oh, cheese. The cheeseria? That would be ridiculous. Also, wait a minute. I didn't hear... Did you hear the mama? I think it's because I said it at the same time you came in. Is why I didn't hear it. Shit. Okay, things are working. Great. Oh, good. Okay. Whew. I was like, you've gotta be shitting me. I was gonna be very upsetty spaghetti. Okay, this is not... This is leaking everywhere. A whale fossil. Damn. Oh, I love that. Yeah. What is this? The funds multiplier affects how... The funds multiplier affects the amount of money you receive for completed orders. I don't know. Let's do that. Oh my god. As a child, my siblings and I spent summers in Grandma's house. We used to run through the vineyards in the mornings and learn how to cook by night. I can still remember the day that she taught me her most precious and famous pizza recipe. That knowledge will stay with me for the rest of my life. Remember to pin recipes to the appropriate container, so make it easier to follow. Great.
Great!
I'm hungry. I wonder if Grandma will let me help her cook today. I'm starting to get hungry. Starting to get hungry, and I haven't seen her all day. I don't have any feet. Cute! Wait, can I... I can kind of see... Oh my god, stop. Cute! Tesoro mio! You've been running around the tomatoes again. You're all dirty. No matter. Come. I'll teach you something that will stay with you forever. My pizza recipe. Go fetch the tomato sauce. Okay. Where? Bish, where? In here? Is it in here? Oh. Tomatoes, but I don't see tomato sauce. Tomato. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What? Oh, go fetch the ingredients. Okay. We don't have all day. Well, you know what? The more you stress me out, the more I'm gonna freak out. Okay, garlic. Basil. Do I need any of this? That's not that. Garlic? No. Olive oil. Water. I'm already... Okay, I can't see. Alright. Garlic, oil, basil. Where is the basil? The basil isn't down here. Is this basil? No. Okay. I guess oregano and salt, but where's the basil? Is it outside? Am I blind? I might be blind. I genuinely do not see basil. There's no basil here. The basement isn't scary. I'm here. Am I not in the basement? Is this not the basement? Maybe I wasn't in the basement. So where's the basil? Okay, okay, so that is literally, this is my property. So I went to the basement though. Did I not? No one sees basil. Right? Keeps telling me to come here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Some ingredients can be obtained by picking them from a bush or a braid. Okay. Is this basil? I don't know. It seems to think I have basil. Pick up a garlic clove. Garlic clove. Basil leaf. Oh, now it wants me to go outside. Aha! Pick ingredient from plant. Cute! Heh. Oh god. Oh my god, we saw a Tortuga at the Pokemon Museum. There. Okay. By attaching a recipe to a container, you can check one pouring Okay. I've got all the ingredients. Pin it. Q. Cooking shouldn't be tedious. Well, that's a lie. It usually is for me. This is also why I don't do this, though.
Hey, hi, hello.
Hi, Weezer.
Hello.
Manual interaction. Pouring can be initiated in two ways. Press and hold. Press to start. I like this. To begin, you can control the... Oh. Add ingredients to the pot. How do I... Oh. Add the basil. I feel like I'm not adding enough. Oh, nope, never mind, I did. Oh, great. Salt. How do I know how much salt to put in? Ah! Oh. Oh my god, I'm gonna add too much salt and then it's gonna be ruined. Oh, I added enough. Oh, great. Fantastic. Yeah, if you do exclamation key, it'll give you the info. We got it from Keymailer. I was really excited because I've wanted to play it. It was on my wish list before, and then they approved it, and now I'm vibing. I'm also getting some bread from my bread at my desk with me because I am hungry. Especially making pizza. Alright. Oh, I figured it out. Alright. Thank you. Hi, Tatum. Hello. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't let me do it anyway. And then a tomato. Put the pot on the stove. I'm making tomato sauce. Oh my god, stop. How cute is that? Start stirring the pot with a spoon. How do I know? What is it supposed to be at? Oh no. I don't know what this is supposed to be at. Oh. Aha! Ah. Whew. I was like, get it off the table. Alright. Open the management menu. How do I have the spoon? Oh. Management menu? Oh, recipes. Pin recipe. Now I need to go get the stuff. Ah. Huzzah. Wait, why? Oh. Flour. Oh. They didn't want me to get it from the bottom. Alright. The dough can sense your fear. Maybe that's why I don't know how to cook great. I can cook fine. I just don't like to. Pin the thing. flour. It's a lot of flour. I'm gonna see if it automatically takes it away. Sure does. Okay. Yeast. Olive oil. Water. Oh god, lots of water. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, that's so fun though. Let's go. What achievements? Died twice. Holy shit. I mean, I still died twice and I've got a lot of hours in it. I still die a lot. Oh my god, stop. That's so cute. Mamma mia, that's some well-mixed dough. I've never seen so much gluten before. You definitely weren't afraid of it. Listen here. You told me to do that. Pick up a rolling pin. Wait, how do I... Oh, do I put stuff down? I put stuff down. Oh my god. Lurking hard at work. Hi, I love you. I hope you have a good day at work. Roll the dough. Put. And roll. Oh my god, this is satisfying. Yee, guys. Now pour the sauce. Wait, what? Pizza? Oh. You know, that checks out. Put down. Pick up a ladle. Scoop some sauce. What? Where? What? Oh. That's cute. Spreading the sauce. Using a wooden spoon. Try to stay within the lines to give it an even layer. Bitch. Wait, but didn't it tell me to... Oh god. Oh, that's really touchy. Hey guys, that's really touchy. Woo! Nice. I did it. Great. Pick up. Oh, do I have room though? I don't wanna empty in my hands. It's a messy kitchen. Alright. We need pepper, tomato, mushrooms, because fuck it. Mozzarella. This is so cute. I love this. That like, oh, I didn't want that. That like, look at that. Look at that. Glorious. Beautiful. chopping and slicing. Oh. Put down. Cut. Cutting options. Oh, do we want slices or diced? What do we want? I'm very much enjoying it already. I think it would have probably told me that right off the bat. So let's... Oh, okay. Well, that's not quite... Ah ha ha. Alright. Put on pizza. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I made too many. Too many. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. There. All right. What am I doing with all this stuff? Was this the mushroom? No, this is the mushroom. Put down. Cut. Chop, chop, chop. Mushrooms. Soup hates mushrooms. Which makes 0 sense to me. There's a lot of food waste here. Chop, 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 chop. God, that is a nice... cheese. Tomato. Chop, 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 chop. No, I'm not done yet. There. Pick up wood. Wood? Add wood? Oh. Oh. Pick up a pizza peel. Pizza peel? Pick up the flat dough using the pizza peel. Oh, fuck me. Place it... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Woo! This is out now. It came out 12 days ago. It came out on the 14th? Yeah. It's actually on sale. It was like 9 something for me. Yeah, it's on sale right now for $9.74. This is just so cute. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Woo. Cool. Oh. Don't tell me I can go play in the garden and then not let me play in the garden. Oh, Grandma's dead. The board in the kitchen shows current order. Grandma's dead. I hate my grandma. 15 years later. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. I get to clean. That This is atrocious. How do I pick? Oh. Oh, hey, look, guys. It's clean. This is the basement. Whee! Clean. Luckily, there's some stuff left. Stuff. Oh. Okay, well, do I need to be down here, though, or can I be up here? Okay. Open the management menu. Shop. Add garlic braid. Bag of tomato. This thing. And mozzarella. Oh, look at all the stuff. Bye. Delivery man brought a parcel. How to get in here? Pick up. Take out all, please. Oh, first customer. What? What? Bitch, I don't have anything ready. Yeah, the meat's just going up here, I guess. I don't know. Oh, God. Hello? Oh, it's a child. I want a pizza. Okay. Go to place. It's never out of mind. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Open this. Go to recipes. Choose tomato sauce. We're pinning it. Okay. Pin the tomato recipe to the pot. Pin the recipe. Make the tomato sauce. How do, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we need, I don't know, 1 garlic, I guess? Oregano, the rest of that's downstairs. Oregano, yeast, salt, oregano, olive oil. Oh, olive oil. Am I missing something? No, everything's up there. Did I not pin it to the appropriate container? I'm confused. Oh no, stop it. Pin the recipe. Is this not the correct recipe? I don't remember how to do this. I think I just put... Oh, that was too much. Wait, no, it wasn't enough. Oh, now it's done. Okay. Okay. Then oregano. I wonder if it just stops. It does still stop. Okay, great. I like that it has it on the left-hand side, though. That's kind of nice. Oh, fuck. Christ. Thank you for reminding me about the fish. I forgot to pull fish up. I got it. I got it. Wait. It's coming. definitely forgot about the fishing. I was so excited I'd finally figure out my fucking songs. Yeah, I know there's a chatbot outage. Stop it. Alright. Alright, you should be able to do it now. Okay. Adding an excessive amount. Wait, do I need to chop it? Oh. Oh, I didn't want the whole. Oh, God. I want these. There. Okay. And a tomato. Okay. Oh, it's done. Pick up. Oh, fuck. Where's the spoon? Where's the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Yay. Figured it out. Okay. Woo. Okay. Okay. Recipes. Dough. Okay, so I'll boil that. I thought I had water up here, but maybe I don't. Water. Flour. Yeast. Okay, I have everything. This child's gonna be like, bitch, this took so long. Flour. Earthy. It's a lot of flour. Jesus. Kind of like that it does it automatically. So I don't need to be like, oh my god. Maybe that won't keep happening, but for right now, I like it. Oh, it shows how much of the thing I have left. I like that. Alright, and then I need to mix. Yeah. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I need a ladle. Yeah, I put it over here. Alright. I probably have to chop this, right? And then the mozzarella. Oh, but I also need my spoon. Because I need to... Shit, this is hard. Alright, yeah. Put the prosciutto on the pizza. And the fuck? Ah! Give that back. Pizza? Wait, no. I didn't do the wood. Add wood to the furnace. Does it tell me? Oh, I wonder if it looks different. Cool. Yo, it does change. Hell yeah. Put a... Oh. Oh god. Okay. It's fine. Small box. Put the pizza in the box. Nope. Pizza in the box. Ooh! Cute! Yay! Ooh, skill tree! Let's go. Design and save. Oh. Stop. That's so cute. Can I, like... I was trying to see if I could figure out how big... What does that mean? I was hoping I could, like, figure out how to make it a certain size. Yeah. Save. Yeah. Nice. Cute! Add to cart. Alright. We want mushrooms, chili peppers, green olives. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need those. Shut up. No, I want them to be a different color. No. No. Back. How do I clear this out? I don't want it. Whatever. One's gonna be pink. I'll have you know, someone say I'm a bit of an expert. Well, sure. I don't know. The fuck? What about leftovers? Or you don't want to waste food, but aha! Hi, Seb. Yeah. Oh, I still don't fit, but that's fine. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I'm gonna put this back up here. Alright, we're gonna put... Great. Use the stove to make a spicy sauce. Spicy sauce? Spicy sauce. Okay. Sure. Okay, tomato. Can I bring this over here? No, I have to come over here? That's dumb. I want a kitchen like this? No shit. This would be beautiful. Alright. Wait, no. Bread, thank you! Wait, is that not the... Wait, where'd my dish go? Wow. It ate my bowl. Alright.
Those are my homeboys.
My homeboys.
Those are my homeboys.
Hello. I know. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, chili peppers. I probably need to chop this, right? Okay. Oop. I want to put this over here. There. And an onion and garlic. Okay. I'm just gonna come chop these while I'm over here. I'm kind of sad that I can't, like, do everything. Like, I can't chop it, but it's fine. Okay, onion. It's just that. I need 15 for garlic. And then we need olive oil, salt, red sugar. Is that like one of those reduction things? That was a bad time to test that out. Well, okay. Uh, okay. How do I... No, stop. Jesus. Okay. This... Alright. It's fine. Everything's fine. Da 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 da. Yeah, da da da. Da da da. Yeah. Ba da. Da 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 da. Yeah, da da da. Wait, what size did he need? A large, bitch. Large dough. Large yeast, salt, and that. Okay. All right. Okay. We're just gonna go slow. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much. Train and wheels are off. They did a great job with these noises. What? Oh. What? Why can't I use that ladle? Well, I can use this one, but how do I empty this? No! Can I empty this? Can I use this? Container in hand is full. Son of a bitch. Container is missing. What do you mean? What? Oh, because I think I need to take this over here. Alright. What? It says this is missing an ingredient. What am I missing? Tomato, chili pepper, onion, garlic, olive oil, salt, oregano, and sugar. What? I'm so confused. What am I missing? I need to put it back on the stove. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's timed. Ugh. I mean, that checks out, but ugh. Girl who has everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. No! I don't understand. Use this. What am I doing wrong? Tomato, chili pepper, onion. What am I doing wrong? Container is missing the required ingredient. But it doesn't... It's not even... What? How do I do that? It says I can't add anymore. How do I... Do I have to do this all over again? Are you shitting me right now? How do I trash something? No. I want... Yes. Okay. We're gonna start over. Okay. Tomato, chili, onion, garlic. I don't need 90% of this in my inventory. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do tomato first. Which was... Tomato. No, give me. Alright. Okay. Damn it. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna cut everything again. This dude's gonna need to wait. Okay. I got an achievement for chopping stuff. Made me happy. Alright. Okay. There. Okay. Alright. I don't like that it's not staying up. Okay. Then chili. Peppers go up by a very short amount. What is this? It says onion is 20. And then garlic is 5. Oop. And then we need the olive oil, salt, sugar, and oregano. So, olive oil, very specific. Okay. Salt. Okay. Sugar. And oregano. Okay. Pick it up. Bing, 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 bing. There's not enough sauce. I already did that. This is the large one. How much? What? Oh. I don't trust this. Okay. The Aha! Alright. I'll put some of this stuff back because it's getting in my way. Okay. Green olives. Oh, shit. No. Recipe. I want the pizza recipe, though. What? How do I know what's on it? Oh, over here. Okay. Green olive, pepperoni, button mushroom, and mozzarella. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay. Green olives. Green olives. Do I have to chop this? I wonder. Oh. Interesting. Noted. Okay. Man, I don't remember pizza making so fucking difficult. Okay. There. Alright. Pepperoni. Can I put this back? No. Rude. Okay. Why is it on the table? Okay. Pepperoni. So... there. Okay. And button mushrooms. Button mushrooms. Is 30 and it's 5, so I ran out. Yay. Okay, wait, nope. Wait, does it say anything about that? No, okay. That's a good looking pizza. I did a great job. Giving up? What? I literally... I don't want to do it all over again. I did this. I don't want to make it all over again. This took so long. Get out of my hand. Why? I don't wanna. This is stupid. Water, olive oil, salt, and yeast. Stupid. Dumb. I don't understand what I did differently that I'm having to basically remake this pizza. I don't understand. Stupid. What? Place the flat dough in the oven? Like, without? I don't understand. There's... Okay. This man is not gonna be happy with this pizza. There's literally nothing in it. I don't understand. Okay. It's a great time saver. Great. Can I do that? I can't do that with this though. Sweet Jesus. Where? Oh, is this outside? Oh, shut up. Oh! Dupe! Oh my god. Oh! Oh. Beautiful. Masonry walls. cabinets. Oh. Countertops. Oh, dope. Yay. Let's look at my new place. Ah! Ah, beautiful. 3 orders. What do you mean? Oh my god. Okay. Let's do yours. Okay. What did she want? Wait, oh, it's over here. She wants small walnuts. Bag of walnuts. And black olives. Wait, do I have mozzarella? Yeah. Black olives. Okay, I think I need more of these. Okay. Buy. Okay, so she just wants regular tomato sauce. Great. Okay. Bag of walnuts. Wait, did I get... Wait, where's my... Did I not order the black olives? Oops. Did I see black olives in here? Green olive, black olives. There it is. Alright. Is there not a way to figure out that, though? She just wants regular tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. But I don't need that much. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright. Pin recipe. Alright. Let's do... we need garlic. I don't know how many, so we're just gonna... What's that? Chili pepper? That's empty. Alright, so we want... Is that correct? Though, for a small pizza? I feel like she didn't ask for that. But I don't know. We'll try it, I guess. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. And then put that in there. This is wood. I don't want it in my pocket. Okay. Olive oil. Oregano. And salt. So olive oil. And then oregano is 6 grams. And then 5 of salt. I feel like no, you know what? I'm gonna do it one at a time because the last time I didn't do it one at a time, it got mad at me. Got mad at me. You caught a shoe. I like that I don't get yelled at for taking my time. That's my one complaint with Good Pizza, Great Pizza. Is I'm like, bitch, I don't have time for this. Like, I'm stressed. I wasn't that stressed working at a pizza place. Okay. Gonna put this here. Alright, and she wants a small pizza. So small. Okay. Alright, we want flour, water, olive oil, salt, and yeast. So we've got flour. Salt. Mix. Yay. Pizza. La 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 la. All right. We need to heat this up again. Needs to be heated again. Tatum, do you want to play that game? Trail and Error. I'm gonna try to go to 65 degrees. Well, it already did end up on the other pizza, so... I don't know how to tell you this, Soup, but people like mushrooms on their pizza. Alright, we need mozzarella. How many? 15 grams? Alright, one of them. Got it. Good thing this pizza isn't for you. Oh, I need more. Fascinating. I didn't think I needed more of that. Rather eat the poison ivy. That is so dramatic. Jesus. Christ. Okay. Also walnuts. How do I chop a walnut? Do I just cut a walnut? Like I cut a bitch? Like what are we doing? I am in Italy, according to this. So how do I? Well, how do I wait? Wait, how do I? Do I just add the walnut? They belong on pizza? Oh my god. The game is actually really good. I don't know. I fucked up the time before, so I don't really know. But so far I really like how like uncut ingredients. Well, how do I? Nut. How do I cut the? How do I cut that? Wait. Wait. This. No, that's not helpful. Give me it. Skills? Oh, this is my tree. Ah. Nice. Throw objects. That's insane. How do I... What? Why did that not work when I wanted to do it before? That's rude. Also, I need more. Who adds walnuts to a pizza? Did any of you guys ever had a walnut on a pizza? Also, Soup, you might actually like this one because it doesn't yell at you for, like, basically taking your time, which is what I need. Yeah, I was like, that's odd. I mean, it's clearly not odd enough, but... Oops. Well, alright. Yay! You don't like walnuts? Do you not like nuts? There's somebody else who also didn't like nuts. But like I couldn't remember who who exactly it was. Excuse me? Put the pizza in the box. Pick. Wait. Yeah. Duh. I want my pizza design here. Guys, 100%! Yay! Wee! 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 Ah. Ah. Alright. I am gonna just... Okay, how many? So I can order a lot. I want more of those containers. Is what I want. And we're gonna buy 6. We're gonna trail mix, but I don't like nuts in food. That's valid. Take out all. Alright, did any of these have... None of them have mushrooms in it yet. I just wanna, like, get... Great. Now it's off of my... Sweet. Okay. Definitely didn't forget that those were over there. Did I have one for onions yet? No. Is this pepperoni? This is. Yay! Okay. Tatum, do you... I don't remember because I was stressed out. Do you want to play that game? I'd be willing to switch. I'm just gonna cut some of this stuff up. Garlic? Hello? Garlic. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, let me chop some of this stuff up. Get them. Just get some stuff up a little places. But yeah, I was like, I don't like that I can't see any of these. Alright. So... Tomato... Okay. I'm gonna cut some of this stuff. We've got a game called Trail and Error. That, we were gonna try. Unless you're around and you want to do Peak. I'd be fine with Peak too. If you're around and want to join. I have, like, I need to be leaving around 1:30. So, It's really like whatever. If we're interested, I hope this stuff doesn't go bad, because I'm just sitting here doing fuck all. Look at that! Look at that. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. What I would do, though, is switch, because the meat, I would like the meat there. Meat up here. And then there. Just where I can see him a little better. Right? Is that all I have? I hope this stuff lasts. Like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do the rest of this. I don't know. Yeah. Give or take. If we want to do Pika, I'm gonna need to go pee. Hi, DJ. I'm so excited. Get to come meet you soon. Alright, garlic. We had garlic. There's not an easier way to put that in there, is there? There sure is not. I wonder what I do with... Oh, my God. I thought all the garlic was here. Is there a wedding or something going on? Yeah, you know. Just a little wedding. It's fine. Good with either. I think I would rather do peak right now, only because that's like basically enough time for one run. Really? Do I cut the cloves? I don't remember. Oh my God, no, I don't. Give those back. What's happening? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can fish. New biome just switched over right now. Okay, yeah, let me finish getting this stuff out of my pockets. Glorious. Alright, so, but like, what do I do? Like, these aren't good anymore. Do I clean any of this? I don't know. Save. Save. Overwrite save file. Yeah, because I don't know when it did that. Alright. Let's... Okay. Also, I finally fucking figured out how to fix my goddamn audio thing. Christ. You caught a rare wahoo! I don't understand, that's all you had to say. Okay. So yeah, we're doing peak. Is what I'm deciding. Spit me out. Oh my god, I almost opened Dead by Daylight. Stop it. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, that is very correct. I don't think I've ever met somebody who was quoting word for word, line for line, breath for breath. I was watching him and he would say something and then 2 seconds later they'd say it in the game. I'm like, you fucking kidding me right now? It's ridiculous. I don't know where you keep that in your brain. Goddamn. Goddamn. Oh. Yeah, so actually, next Saturday I work, but next Saturday I might stream because I'm not really gonna have time, and then we fly out on Monday. So we are not gonna have time to stream otherwise, and then we're gone. Kate and I are gone for the wedding. Okay, okay. Alright, oh, you guys don't have access. Alright, I just sent you and Tatum, I sent you and Soup an invite to the live streaming thing I have here. Hello. I was just like, ooh, I can add you in here because usually I have it in here and I don't want somebody just to pop in. So, okay, I will host, and then I'm gonna run to the bathroom. But we're gonna open this. Oh, and then I need to turn my oh god, gonna need to turn my controller on. I'm not trying to play this game. I ain't trying to play it otherwise. Alright. If that's sent, I will be right back.
Hello. Cookie went to the bathroom. I'm throwing basketballs at her in the lobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
doesn't say you're online.
This is what happens when you don't have it set up. All right. Ow! Listen here. I want my frog hat. Yeah. Reporting for duty.
You know, you could let me get out of the elevator at least.
No. No, I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna text Kate because literally anytime I say that I play a game with either of you two, she's like, I'm playing a game on stream with Tatum and Soup. If you wanna come by. Oh my god, stop. You look so cute. Yeah. Your smiley face is so cute. I can't handle it. Woo! Basketball and frisbee. Yes. Have to work. Yeah. All right. I do need to just double check my settings. Is there music in this? Okay. All right, is everybody dressed? Also, I need to make it so they can hear you. I just realized I didn't have that. Kinda interesting. Atmospheric
Yes, I'm
music.
ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Great. I'm just. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Ooh. That would have been disastrous. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm assuming Soup is ready.
Yeah, I'm good.
We can leave without him.
Okay, tender
Without
foot.
you.
Stop. Jesus.
I'm gonna stab that that dagger in your back and turn you into one of those chess pieces.
Oh my god. First off, I do still need that achievement. Just as an FYI, if anybody
Well,
wants
you
to
can
sacrifice.
stab Soup.
Yeah. Anybody
Soup
wants to
stabbed me, so
sacrifice.
it's only fair.
A granola bar is mine. I'm not pressed to.
No, that's my coconut. Ugh.
First off, I think there's
Your
more than
coconut.
one. And if there isn't, you can have it. I am not interested in going for the true ending.
Oh, yeah.
Just
No.
because that's going to take a bit longer.
Yeah, it would add a little bit of time at the end.
Dun, 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 dun.
If we see the duplicate amulet, though, it might not be a bad idea to.
Yeah, that
to
one
take
I'm
it.
fine with. Yeah, I just don't.
Just as an item.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty good.
What? I always carry a bottle of Sweet Baby Rave barbecue sauce in Peak for reasons. Would it be that sometimes people can be turned into chickens? Or turkey birds? Why are you throwing them
Whoa.
way over there?
Whoops. I was just trying to add to the pile.
Oh my god. Oh, these are cooked.
Yeah, these are cooked.
Yeah.
Can I eat them?
Well,
If
someone's
you
got to
want.
eat them, right?
Okay. Yeah, you said reasons. I gave a reason. Hi, Bing Bong. Are we going to have a good day today? Definitely not. Are you sure about that? Well, okay is not a word. If I
He's not
wanna,
missing his
wanna
lunch
what?
yet.
Have a bad day? Jesus. Oh my god. Get Bing Bong, you can sit there. Jesus. Definitely not. Jesus. Getting fucking roasted.
I slept on a jellyfish.
Oh no.
Nice.
Where are you? What was that?
What?
There was... You didn't hear that?
I heard your trumpet.
That's it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it?
It sounded like a child talking. I couldn't really
Bing
understand
Bong?
it. Well, Bing Bong's back at the ship and I haven't touched him.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, it was a... it was a water redeem. What is my water redeem? I don't even remember what that is. What is it? Okay, well, hold on. There. Thank you for the water redeem. I'm only slightly horrified. Ice cold water. Oh, sandy cheeks. That makes sense. I was like,
What's in those suitcases?
the fuck?
I got a scout cannon, and there's actually one of those really good ones, like the what is it called, the ancient luggage up here.
Oh.
Where are
you gonna open it?
you?
I already did.
What's in it?
The bugle.
Oh.
I had the bugle.
Oh, I got a better bugle.
No, mine's better.
That being said, if you see any bandages, I'm already injured.
Oh my god. How are you injured already?
I opened the ancient luggage. I had to do it.
Oh my
I got a balloon.
god. Nice.
Although honestly, I might later try and do that Ascent 8 run with that, because that luggage up there is like pretty easy to get.
For the Book of Bones.
Yeah.
I will say, removing one arrow from yourself in the Citadel while being all bones will kill you.
I know, you know, the pro players just don't get hit by arrows, is the thing.
Right. Okay, well, I'm not a pro player then. If that's what that takes. Listen, I feel incredibly lucky that I didn't get hit once on the run that the three of us did together.
Yeah, that was a fun run.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Does anybody want a berry?
No.
Yeah, hold on to it. I'll be right there.
Well, I ate it.
He wants a
Oh.
mushroom.
A mushroom?
Hell no. There's no mushrooms on this island.
There definitely are. I already saw one.
Ooh, there's a couple more luggages down here, though.
Nom nom.
Water.
Yes, mushrooms. Also, I need to fix some audio again. Why am I being pushed? Stop it.
Not me.
No. Stop.
There's a warp fungus over here.
I have a cute.
Oh, I love warp fungus.
I have a cute
Come
ring.
get it.
It's like in my top 5 list of funguses.
Okay.
I would throw it to you, but I don't want to be.
Yeah, I'll just catch it. Don't
Warped.
worry, it'll be fine.
Where? Oh. It's that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should try it. It's fun.
No, I'm good.
it is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have made a mistake. Oh, no, I can stand here. Do you have a cannon?
Yeah.
You found a cannon already?
Found a cannon, a bugle, some thick mints.
Jesus.
One thing I haven't found is some band-aids.
Yeah, well, that's what happens, I guess. Hmm. That was farther than I thought that was. Alright. Oh, I definitely thought I was already right here. Ooh, luggage. Ra 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 die. La 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 la. Yeah, that's a good question. What are the other 4 top funguses? Chat wants to know.
Oh god, I
Are
don't
there 4
remember the
what?
names of them. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Uh-huh. Hey, I found a med kit.
Oh, I could definitely use that. Kind of struggling.
Already?
I don't know why they make the shore so
Oh, hi,
hard.
Tatum.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I found a chain launcher, but I don't have room for it.
I also don't have room for it.
I have room, I just don't know where anyone is.
Wait, I have a fanny pack.
Oh, nice.
Follow the sound of my people.
I have a fanny pack.
Awesome, the chain launcher can fit in that.
This is where we are.
Yeah. Working my way there. I might have to drop this
Are
cannon.
you
because,
dead?
like,
Where
it's
are
very
you?
heavy. No, I just
use the cannon to shoot
between
yourself
my
up here.
injury. Oh, I'm right over here.
Right
I'm injured,
over
and then the
where?
cannon weighs a lot.
Oh, hi. Drop the cannon
Use the
then.
cannon. No, use it.
Fine.
Yeah, use it, and then you definitely won't have a need for the other stuff. Wait, where's the... Oh, it's up there. I don't really like this direction I'm going. But I committed.
I'll catch you. I'll catch you.
Alright. Oh! Okay, I didn't go as far as I was hoping.
Oh, that's
At
so
least
funny.
it's lighter now.
Can I stand up here? Oh, just barely. Not a good
There's room
spot.
for one more.
Your med kit's over there.
I don't have room for it. Don't ask why I didn't grab it.
Some med kit.
Ooh, a shelf fungus.
Oh,
What's Scout's ambition? That's what's up here.
oh, I can't.
I honestly don't remember.
Got it. So it's not the one we want.
It's not generosity.
Okay.
I think ambition is one of the like kind of boring ones. Like it's either invincibility or like that sudden one that gives you like unlimited stamina for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I left it there because I don't want it. And
I
my
don't want it either.
trumpet is way more important.
Well, I don't know about that, but
I do.
do you want a berry?
Yeah, I found you guys all thanks to the trumpet.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Otherwise, I would have no idea.
I know. It's because it's one of the best things in this game.
Oh, this was not a good idea.
Da da da, ya da da da. Yeah. Favorite item is the TNT. Oh my god, DJ, I have a video to send you then. It's this
Oh yeah,
TikTok
I saw
video.
that. I forgot to
You
respond.
did? Oh my
It was
god.
so
That was
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I started cackling at like 1 a.m. this morning watching that. It was so funny.
You know, if you're in the mesa and you have the golden bing bong, you can like set off the dynamite. It doesn't hurt you, but it still like will fling you around.
That doesn't sound like something I want to do. Wait, where's Tatum?
Think of the concept.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay, hi.
Oh, hi. Yay.
I think we gotta go this way.
Yeah.
Looks the nicest. Oh my god, the fanny pack is so cute on you.
I know, it's so cute. It makes a little face. Where are you going?
I see luggage.
So where
one
are you
flare.
going? What if the golden bing bongs were the friends we made along the way? Listen, the other night when Tatum and I were playing, we had while I was playing, I was getting messages on Steam from Dave because he's like, "Pig!" That was so funny. Okay, yes. A weenie. Ooh, look, coconuts. Found some coconuts. Ah! No! Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom.
Oh, your coconuts are way over here.
Yeah. They flung themselves. Another coconut. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Diddly-dee. There they are, standing in the row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head.
Oh,
Hey, Book of Bones!
That's tempting.
Ooh.
For what?
You know?
to use it.
Yeah.
But for what?
I think
That
Soup
could be
should
a-
use it.
That could be a good practice run too for me.
What is the... I don't understand what we're doing.
I just might use the Book of Bones.
But why?
To turn into a skeleton.
Yeah.
But
why not?
you have that achievement already, don't you?
Yeah, but it's fun. You can go
Oh,
skeleton.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the next biome? That'll determine, is it roots or is it tropics?
Tropics.
Tropics.
Use it.
I'll do it.
Ah! Soup's dead.
How dare you? What's up? Good to go. No
I'm
more
filling your
hunger.
backpack with food.
Oh, mine?
Yeah, because I don't have a backpack. My fanny pack is full.
I was trying to... Oh, there. I was trying to
Wait, you
figure
can
out
take the
how-
backpack. We could swap because I've got a lot of damage.
But do you
from
need
that.
to eat anymore?
No, I don't.
You can put the coconut in this backpack. Or the cookies. Did you cook the cookies? No, you didn't.
Oh, not yet. Wait, can I cook the warp fungus?
Wait, hold on. No, hold it again.
Regular warp fungus?
Tatum, go over there. I want to take a picture.
Hold on.
Okay.
You want to hold a fungus too? Except I can't drop it.
Okay. That was great. That's good. Yeah.
Why do you still have the bugle in this backpack? We don't need that.
Why not? It's a bugle of friendship. You're saying friendship is not important?
My friendship with Cookie is. We don't need a bugle for that.
That's true.
Say that now.
I would like a version
Hey,
where
I'll
you have
push you off this
friends.
cliff.
Don't you touch me. Listen, I'm very...
Oh
Look
my
what I
God.
have. Look what I have.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I will warp you good here.
Oh my god. Okay,
That
so
warp fungus is gonna kill you.
DJ says,
Yeah, probably.
I would like a version where you have friends where they have a 5-minute head start and you play Scoutmaster and then chase them.
That
If
would be
you
fun.
are seen,
Yeah.
you're frozen for 20 seconds. This is dangerous already.
Can I jump to there? Oh, there's a vine.
Yeah, there's a vine. I might take a different road.
Oh, the rain. Oh no, the rain. Oh no. Help me.
The other route being the corner?
Well, no, it's fine. I'm just trying to be careful not to die.
You're already dead.
Well, you know, the matters.
Cookie got you there.
Yeah, on the inside.
Luggage. A chain launcher.
Nice.
Nice.
Great.
There's luggage down here too. Ooh. Do you want the sports drink?
I don't need it.
I don't either.
I
can use
really wish I could have it.
Bananas.
Yeah,
manners.
manners. Do you think we can climb on this?
On what?
Oh, I bet we
On
can.
this? Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah.
That was creepy music.
Oh god!
Okay, bye.
Oh my god. Jesus
I'm
You
Christ.
were
so
skeleton.
I'm so injured.
Oh no.
I think I broke both of my legs.
Oh my god.
Well, just climb up here and then we can help.
Wait, why am I trying?
I'm so injured.
Do we have a medkit? I don't have one.
No, I don't have one.
Oh,
Y'all better find one.
no. Oh, no.
I found a remedy fungus.
Oh, glorious.
Walk
Felt
along.
that.
Okay, that didn't fix all of it. I'm still pretty injured.
Oh, no. Okay. What do the pink bananas do? Are
I could
those
not tell you.
good?
They'll cure your hunger and they might be poisonous, but like the poison doesn't last. So if you're hungry,
Well, no, I was looking for something for Tatum.
oh yeah, I don't think.
Because there's blue ones too, right? What do the blue bananas
Yeah.
do? Do those
I
heal
don't know if they
you?
all have different things. I figured that they all just like give you hunger or like cure hunger, and they might like poison.
Ooh,
But I don't remember which is which.
treasure. Ma.
Oh, yeah, I can't even beat this.
Ugh. Trail mix. That's a bomb. Where are all of the... There are like no chests anywhere.
There's
Ooh.
another one in here.
Chubby mushroom. Bless you. Beautiful bugle. Okay, saved one for Tatum. Alright.
I have no idea where you guys are.
I'm trying
We are
to
near
roam
a
about.
waterfall.
I was trying to find chests for you.
Oh.
Yeah. Kinda.
I am really, really close to the blue light. Like, I am slightly above the blue light. There are
You
no...
see another luggage and
Okay.
we'll try and go for it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna try...
See if we can find something. Launcher.
Yeah, well, that did nothing.
Ooh, I found one of those like Healy plants.
A mandrake?
Yeah, but he's not gonna scream it.
Yeah, so just a regular...
Just a regular Drake.
Just a regular Drake. I have no idea where I am. I think I'm somewhere between over here and over there. Okay. The fuck?
There's a bomb. Oh, jeez.
What's Scout's tenacity?
Tenacity.
I don't remember which one that is.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up the list.
Man,
Oh, I found 2 more luggages.
I'm just trying to find something that's gonna help Tatum. Oh. Well,
I'm okay.
are you sure? Because that was
Yeah.
a loud scream.
Yeah, I got hit by a bomb, but I'm okay.
Okay. Alright. I have found nothing. I'm convinced there's nothing here. Okay. I'm gonna come over here.
I ran this biome twice yesterday. Once alone and once with some friends. And there were so many bombs everywhere. It was
Really?
insanity, yes.
Sometimes you get that, like there's different versions, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll have all the bombs, sometimes all those like trees.
Yeah. It had like the smooth, like big vines, like today, but it had like 10 times as many bombs.
Right.
Luggage.
Wait, what
I
are
have a
these
couple things to
called?
help with your healing.
Oh,
Where are
this
you
luggage
in
is open.
comparison? Where are you in comparison to the blue light?
I can see it, but I'm not close to it.
Okay, are you like higher than it, or are you like about even?
I'm above it, kind of. I can see Cookie's bugle.
Oh, I don't know where I dropped that. I swung it into the waterfall. Okay. Be used on the
I see
holder.
luggage. I see a lot of things. I just don't
Oh
know
my
where you
god,
guys are.
tenacity heals you. Oh,
But
it
there's so
also
much
gives you
luggage
that
here.
petrify.
Well, yeah, it'll give some petrified, but that's better than.
Yeah, Tatum, do
this.
you want the tenacity if I can find it? Or if I can.
I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm at the 2 open luggage, the 1 brown and 1 white luggages.
Okay, I
But they're
think
both
you're close to
opened.
where I was then.
I was like, that's not me. I found shit for luggage. What? I'm gonna take it.
I've like there's literally so much luggage here. If you know where the where the blue light was with the thing, like above it there's like a flat area here, and there's like so much luggage. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I see 7 luggages just in this area.
Oh, I see it. I'm gonna try. Oh, I don't know
I
if I
just
can
don't know
get
where
down this
anyone
way.
is right now.
Oh,
I
the blue light's
was
gone.
by you, but then I lost you.
I think that's below me, and I don't know if I can get down there from where I am.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
All right.
Oh, I found another remedy fungus. Oh, that helped. That got rid of it.
Ah, yay! I do still have. I did grab the thing. Oh, hey, this is where I was before. Okay. Well, I don't know where Soup's at, though. I haven't seen shit for luggage, so you are nowhere near where I
Yeah.
have
Oh, I feel
been.
like looking at your stream, I feel like you went pretty far up, and I feel like we're still kind of like lower down.
Did you go lower down? Because you were right
Well, like,
next to me for a
I'm
hot
at
minute.
bees.
Bees? I see those bees.
I'm at these bees.
I did see bees. I'm kind of going towards them, but I'll keep like climbing. Cookie, I saw where you were looking on your stream, although it's probably like a 5-second delay. Oh yeah, I see Tatum now. I just.
Oh, hey! A white luggage. With a piton and some milk. Oh, hey, brown and white luggage.
Oh, I was just there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I see
Okay,
Tatum.
so you're not.
Oh, hi.
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 Soup's up further.
Yeah, I'm a little up higher.
I'm gonna go this way. Luggage. There's a sports drink.
Yeah, I have a lot of. Is anyone injured?
No,
No.
not anymore.
Mm-mm.
There's bandages and a first aid kit.
Of course there is.
And
Oh, I also found bandages and a lantern.
Oh yeah, I saw the lantern.
Oh no, this is a new luggage. It hasn't been opened yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna drop the Bugle of Friendship and take the bandages. Cookie, do you have that one achievement to remove 10 arrows from you?
No.
We could try for that. If we keep
Okay.
all of these bandages and medkits.
That is true. I do have the tenacity thing, too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go the way I saw Tatum go.
I'll stop where I am. I see you.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
excited to see you.
Hi.
Hello. Ah,
The
that's a bomb.
rhinestones. Love this.
Ooh, a sports drink. Ooh, why did I do that? I have no stamina. Stop it. Da-da-da-da. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. Huh. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh, I see a clown luggage.
Ugh.
There were also like 0 clown luggages yesterday.
Really?
was
I
so
thought
weird.
I saw. I didn't play it yesterday, but I looked at the map spawn and I thought I saw that there were like 3 of them or something in like a really easy spot.
Oh.
But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of the day before or something.
Oh. You fell on top of me.
Jesus.
Found more big.
Ooh,
Yeah, the 2 friends I played with yesterday, they hadn't played on the new biomes yet. And so they had no idea about like anything.
that's
Right.
great.
So they hadn't seen clown luggages. Oh my god, there's 3 luggages over here. Cookie, do you want an energy drink?
No, thank you. If we find any and
Oh, there's a clown luggage over there. I see it.
all medicine stuff.
Okay. That's just rope.
I do have another bandage here, but I don't have a lot of room to carry anything more. I guess I can just drop all the warp funguses. I kind of wanted to use them, but I don't know if I should.
Well, if I knew where you were at, I could come get it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ooh, I don't know if I can get this luggage.
I am already regretting the route that I was going. I'm gonna go back up this way.
I see that brown luggage that's on the big vine, but I don't want to try and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I would probably die. Like, it's a gamble, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up every time I jump for a vine or something.
Yeah.
Like, ah!
Well, jumping for a big vine is what gave me damage earlier, so.
Yeah. I am at the top.
Okay.
I'm basically there. Just
I'm
looking
not
around.
quite there, but I can prioritize it now. Oh, I do see the vine that has the luggage on it.
Yeah, I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
I missed my trumpet already.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Ooh, mushroom.
Yeah. I found it on the way up.
Just have to wait because it's raining again.
Climb through the rain. It's not hard.
And when you have no skin and no muscles, it's not easy.
Ooh, airline food. I do like that we don't have to worry about food for soup. It's just me and Cookie. We get
It's
bored of food
very
now.
handy.
Although if you ever have any spare, I can still use the cooked food for the extra energy.
Stamina. Yeah.
No, we need
Yeah.
it for our hunger.
No.
We can give you this chubby mushroom.
No, that does nothing for me.
It will. When I
If you
cook
cook it,
it.
it does.
Oh, fine.
I was like, it will when I cook it. Hi. That was. Oh, the first one was really good though.
Thank you.
Hi, Rossi. Wow. Who thought a dead guy would move so slowly?
For real.
Listen, y'all
Get those
abandoned
bones
me.
moving.
I have no muscles.
Bones to chest.
And
Bones
the
to chest.
craziest thing is, I come bearing a gift.
I
I brought a friend with me.
Holy shit, that's
A
huge.
friend?
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's so big.
No, hey, that's my friend. That's Steve. Don't feed him to me. I named him. No.
Well, Steve is part of you now.
Look at the size of that thing.
That's huge.
That was crazy.
Jesus Christ. I was like, what do you mean you have a friend? How do you bring a friend? Jesus.
We got another bugle.
Oh my god. Great. Do we all have backpacks now?
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh. Get rid of this because... Does anybody need stamina? Soup, do you need stamina?
I could use some, yeah.
I'm gonna get a lantern since it's not alpine.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Alright. Ah! Oh, god damn it. I thought I was losing it. I was like, oh my god, what's reaching me?
Cappies are right there if they're real.
Cappies! Cappy, 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 hello! Ow, son. Ow. Hot. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, hot.
What's his son?
Hot, hot. Wait, do you get burned because you're a skeleton?
Nope.
Hi.
In order to get sunburned.
Hello.
You can get knocked out by a tornado and the
That's right.
Tumbleweeds?
Yeah, I guess I gotta.
tumbleweed.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta be
make
careful.
a mad dash for the canyon then.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I hear it.
I hear it.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I think we should go that way since the tornado came from that way.
that seems like a good idea.
There's more bandages in a luggage here, but I
What?
also have to.
No, we don't have time. Also, like, I really don't have time. I got like a half hour. Ooh, luggage.
More
Band-aids! I can hold on to them. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta move. We gotta move.
Ah!
I'm a mini cactus.
Oh god.
I'm in a cactus.
Oh god. Oh, now I'm in a cactus.
I have so many pricklies on me. Oh my god. Cookie, where are you?
I don't know. Oh my god. Ow.
I have so many thorns. I can't even get any out.
Do they just fall out at some point?
Eventually they do. Found an ancient luggage, but I don't think I'm gonna open it.
No.
There's so many cactuses.
There's even more when you get injured.
I'm like, I have maybe 10% of my stamina. I have so many thorns in me.
Where are you? Are you close to the canyon? Are you
No.
close to one of the sides?
I'm at the antlion thing.
Hey, I found the cappies again.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die.
Goodbye. Oh my god.
I'm running around looking, but... How close are you to the tornado?
It just passed by me.
Okay.
You got shoved behind
Oh, it's coming back
me.
to me. Ah!
Oh, you're not far from the cappies then.
Yeah, I think
No,
I know where you are.
I can see the cappies.
I was just at the cappies.
All of my thorns just fell out.
Yeah, same.
So I'm good
Yeah,
now.
they'll do that eventually. Yeah.
I see Cookie.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. I'm going the wrong way. Nope, that is a disaster. Oh,
I'm
yep,
just running
I
towards the
went the
canyon.
wrong way.
Yeah.
Hey, look, cappies. No, fake cappies.
Not the fake
I was
cat.
gonna say, you're still at the cappies?
No, I found another fake cappy.
Soup, where are you?
I'm at the canyon. I'm kind of making my way across.
Okay, I'm also at the canyon.
I'm just trying to, like, get away from the tornado mostly.
Yeah.
That's, like, my biggest concern.
You're welcome for taking all the prickles.
Yeah.
Tatum and
real.
I took them all for you. Don't say we didn't do anything for you.
Oh, I see Soup.
Oh, yeah. Want. Too far away.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
hi,
little bit.
Soup.
Can you get closer? Can you go, like, onto this side?
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Careful.
Man. Maybe, like, yeah, right. A little close. Oh, that works. Hold on. Ah! Well, that's not what I wanted to do.
Hi.
Oh, crap.
That was so funny.
Oh my god.
Well, have fun, guys.
Wow.
Oh, you have one too?
Yeah.
Wow. Did it for nothing. Go hook Cookie over there then. At least yeet her up here.
Cookie, stop moving.
What did? Oh. Ah! Oh god. God damn it. I was like, okay, anytime, I can get up off the ground. And then I was like rolling. Like, oh god. Please. Are you guys around later tonight?
Yeah.
Great.
Possibly, yeah.
I'm just thinking maybe we I can pause it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We can set it up.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know that we'll have.
Do you have to go?
I mean, I need to be leaving the house at 1:30, so I think I got like 15 minutes. So I mean, if we wanted, we could just kind of pause right here rather than uncertain
There's
doom.
calm luggage over there.
Oh,
I'm good with that.
yeah. Bing, 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 bing.
Now, if I try to do my own run, I'm hoping that this one would still save, right? Because it would still save for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I think so.
I don't know.
I imagine so, because
Cookie's hosting it.
Yeah.
Because I might try to do my ascent. In a little bit.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think as long as maybe you do it on like the offline way.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to
Okay,
see
you guys
Tatum's
pose.
star
I'm gonna
badge,
take
though.
Huh?
I wanted to look at your golden badge.
Oh, you guys pose. I'm gonna take a picture of you guys.
Type of
Oh.
golden badge?
Wow.
Did you put it on?
Oh, no.
Do you have all the achievements?
Yes.
Then, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have to put it on your passport.
Gotcha.
Fuck you, tornado. Alright. I'm gonna disconnect.
Just leave game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You can continue from the last campfire.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the thing that it's like, we nerfed the frogs again. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, wait, we already
They're still
knew
pretty
that.
bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last time we did it, they weren't good. They still tried killing me. Okay, we got that going. I have no idea how long he's staying on, but we're gonna go say hi to Rossi. So, oh, that's not what I wanted. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I don't know if I'll be on this week or not. It's kind of a hectic week. Me not even being in town for a chunk of it, but yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Let's go send a raid off to Rossington. Grab any of those raid messages. Well, I would, but it's being a dick. Alright. Okay. Goodbye.